What's up, YouTube? This is John from Team RynOke, pretty much the only member of Team RynOke right now. I know it's been a really long time, guys, since I've done a deck profile, since anything's been done with the channel. Just been really busy, and I didn't have the time, and I wasn't playing as much. The new April 1st format's got me really excited, because it kind of slowed down a lot of other decks, and the format is just not 2-3 decks right now. It's a bunch of different decks right now. I'm really excited about that. So I wanted to start playing again, and then I kept getting asked when am I going to put up another video, when do I plan on doing more videos. So I figured to start me back off on the channel, I'm going to go back to the deck I really love, and that is Sylvans. With the new ban list, Lone Fire to 3 is amazing. I know it's only going up from 2, but 3 of that card is just, I love it. And then with the new support, we got Rose Lover, Rose Paladin. Just those cards are really good. So let's go ahead and get started, guys, with the monsters. I am currently running 21 monsters. It actually should be 22, and I'll explain why I'm off one in a minute. I'm running the triple Hermitry. There's no reason not to run 3 of these now, especially with 3 Lone Fire and Rose Lover. Even if you draw this, you can get it out from your hand. Then there's the triple Sage Koya. By the way, guys, I'm not going to go over their effects. Y'all should know the effects by now, or watch one of the other videos. I'm pretty sure I'd go over their effects in that. So, the triple Sage Koya and the triple Hermitry. So I'm running 6 trees. They're just good. They're beaters. Against Shaddolls, I don't really have to exceed to win. I can just hammer them in with big monsters. So I think Shaddolls will probably be like a little shittier matchup for me, but I haven't got to play that against this deck yet, but we'll find out. Then 2 Princess Sprout. This is pretty much the copy plan of the deck, minus I don't have to summon it. So I like it a lot more than copy plan. I don't run copy plan, it's just kind of slow for me to get out. Now the biggest changes I did to the deck, guys, are I dropped my Peacekeeper to 2. I dropped my Martial Leaf to 2. And I dropped my Coma Shroomo to 2. I just didn't feel I needed to run 3 of each of these anymore. They are great. They are great support. I love it. I love being able to just pop a monster. I love being able to pop a back row. I hate back rows, so it's like, let me hate on it. But I just didn't feel that they are the focus. I worry more about getting my trees out. So, and then I'm running double Lone Fire. Like I said, guys, this should be 3. I just do not have a 3rd Lone Fire at the moment. I'll be picking one up this weekend. I'll be going to 2 different locals. If I seriously cannot find Lone Fire out of 2 locals, that is bad. Then I'm running the 1 Spore. He is the only tuner I am running at the moment. I'm thinking of adding Glow Up Bulb to the deck just because it'll be helpful. I've never played with Glow Up Bulb, and he's been banned for a while, so I might have to pick one up just to test it out. Then 2 of the new cards I was talking about, 2 Rose Lovers. I will go over this one's effect since this is a new card that just came out here recently. So it's a plant, so it's going to work with the Excavates, which is amazing. And then when it's in the graveyard, once per turn I can banish one from the graveyard, one of her, from the graveyard to special summon any plant from my hand. So that level 8 Hermitry that's just sitting in your hand dead, not anymore. And then to finish off the monsters, I'm running double Rose Archer. It's a hand trap. I love it. I love just stopping traps. So that's it for the monsters, guys. Like I said, it should be going up to 22 monsters this coming weekend. We'll start off on spells. Next, I am running the triple Sylvan Charity, guys. What can I say about this card that has not already been said, except for it's just too good? Legal stacking. Same with Mount Sylvania. I love this card. I'm actually thinking of bumping this down to 2. I don't feel I'm going to need 3 of these, and I really want to fit a Book of Moon in here. So I need to get some more of those. Then next is the triple Miracle Fertilizer, and if you look, I have one ugly silver letter one. I know it's atrocious. I need one more super, and I'll be picking that up this weekend also. Triple MST. I can't ever bring myself to side this card. It's a card either I main at 3 or I just don't run, period. Back row, there's still a lot of back row stuff out there, a lot of back row hate. I played a Klee player yesterday, and just maining MSTs put in so much work against him. Not even because of his searching, like I didn't even worry about his scouts. I wasn't giving him the ability to get anything off. But just not having to worry about back row. So maining the 3 MSTs definitely helped. Onto my 1-ofs, I run the 1 Foolish. I don't believe I was ever running that before. And I think the main reason I wasn't running it is I just didn't put 2 and 2 together with Sylvan Sage Akoya. I can just send a plant, any Sylvan from my deck to the graveyard and get Sage Akoya out from my hand. I just didn't think about it. I don't know why. So, next up, 1 Raigeki. I mean, why not? It's Raigeki, right? Let's just destroy my opponent's monsters. The 1 Soul Charge. I really wish this was still at 2. I'd never ran it when it was at 3. I didn't run it at 3. It felt cloggy. But at 2, I just felt like the consistency of it was great. Plus, there's nothing better than just opening Lone Fire, going 3 Lone Fires, getting some big-ass tree out, and then going off a Soul Charge. This is the card I'll actually be taking out for my 3rd Lone Fire. It's a Rank Up Magic, the 7th one. I sing this card's praises all the time. I love this card. Mostly because this is just one of the few decks that can really run it really well. And I don't feel like I'm going to need it anymore. I feel like it's a really good card. And I might end up just citing it just to throw it in because it'll catch some people off guard. But plus, you start your turn off, you do this before you do anything else. And then it's like, oh shit. Well, I got to get over that monster. And you can bring out some really nasty numbered monsters with it. So, my personal choice is C101. But the downside is you have to reveal it when you draw it. And that Klee player, I think he was maining Mind Crush, because I don't believe we sided when we played. But he did Mind Crush this during my draw phase. So, that's kind of the downside. Mind Crush is a really popular card, so they can just Mind Crush it out of your hand. Next up, I main Triple Mistake. I was playing on Dev Pro, and I used this against somebody, and their first reaction was, oh, the Necroz hate. It really has nothing to do with Necroz, why I played this card in this deck. I was playing this card a long time before Necroz were out, a long time before Klees were out. I just like Mistake. I don't like people adding cards to their hand unless they're going to draw it. Things like Pot of Duality, stuff like that, it's just going to stop them. Tankies, you can't add from your deck to your hand. And Sylvans just don't add from their deck to their hand, so it works out really well from them. Onto the extra deck, there's a couple changes I'll make, the tokens. Obviously I said I was going to take out Rank Up Magic, so that means my 101 and C101, I'm not going to need those anymore. I love these cards, I do, and I may find space for them then if I end up siding that card, so we'll see. I've got the 1 number 11 Big Eye. I've got the 2 Draco Sacks. One of these Dracos is coming out. It's just a filler at the moment. 2 Aurier. Same thing. I really don't feel like I ever need 2 Aurier. I've used 2 Aurier in a duel. It has helped tremendously. And it was a really long grind out game. But I feel like I can get away with 1. We'll see how much space I end up needing. 1 Alce. I kind of want to bump this guy up to 2. He's just really good. I mean, even at 1, I feel like this card is really good. It's kind of like Phoenix Wingwind Blast, except for I can put something on the bottom of your deck too if I really don't want you to have it again. And he's a big wall, so he's a little bit harder to get over. Then the double Felgran, 1 ulti, 1 secret. And I just feel this guy is your bread and butter of your extra deck, just because Felgrand is such a powerful card. And he is just so good. I don't know what else to say about him. It's Felgrand. Then I'm running, for Synchros, I'm running 1 Armades, 1 Black Rose, 1 Crimson Blader, which puts in work. I actually locked that Klee player out, because I was sitting there trying to tell him, like, okay, you can't normal or special level 5. He thought it was only specialing, and then it's like, well, here's the card. It clearly states you cannot normal summon level 5. Because he was doing some real weird build where he ran Monarch cards to tribute on my turn, and that was a little bit annoying. 1 Stardust Dragon. I don't really have a Stardust Spark. I'm never going to get a Stardust Spark. I don't care which one's better, I just prefer my Stardust. And then one Leo. What should be in here also that I do not have is one Star Eater. I will be picking that up with my Lone Fire this weekend. Like I said, I don't synchro a lot in this deck, and that's another reason why I'm going to go ahead and pick up a Glow Up Bulb just to test it out, and maybe throw some extra synchros in there and just see how it works out. So that is it for the extra deck monsters. So let's go over my side deck. This is what will be staying in my side deck. Effect Veilers. I'm running triple cycle Ally Justice Cycle Reader. If Star Seraph Tellarknights start being a real big thing, I just feel like this is going to be a really good card. I'll probably end up bumping it down to 2, or I don't know yet. So, and then double DD Crow. I'm just a real big fan of DD Crow. And it just depends on how many decks actually need their graveyard and recycle things from their graveyard. Especially with Shaddoll players, I can start hurting their Shaddoll Fusion. They may get one off on me, but I can just get rid of it. So, then the one Twister, just to add an extra little bit of back row hate. Those are things that are going to be staying. Oh, and my triple Mind Crush, because I love Mind Crush too. And even though I main Mistake, there's ways to add stuff back from the graveyard too. So, things that can go out, I just threw these in there. Double Majesty's Fiend, double Monarch Stormforth. I can already tell you right now, 3 of those are going to Imperial Iron Wall. Oh man, there's some glare. I am sorry. So, here we go. So, 3 of the... Man, can't get around this glare, can I? Trying to move up. There we go. Like I said, 3 of these is already going to be going straight to Imperial Iron Wall. I don't like my stuff getting banished. And between things like Banisher, the Radiance, and stuff like that, Macro, Defissure, Dark Law, Imperial Iron Wall is just going to say, it doesn't matter, you have those, mine cancels you out. And I'm thinking I'm going to end up taking out maybe one of these, it just depends, and if Sylvans get real popular, I'll end up siding in Fragrance Storm. And for those of you that don't know what Fragrance Storm is destroy one plant on the field, draw a card. If it's a plant, reveal it, draw another card. Well, there's this interesting thing with Fragrance Storm. You can destroy your opponent's plants. The destruction and the draw happen simultaneously, almost like this guy's Excavation and draw. When you excavate a plant with him, you get to draw a card. Well, that excavation and draw happen simultaneously. So if you excavate a Sylvan, and you draw into him, guess what you can do? Special summon him. Even though you just drew him, that excavate and that draw happen simultaneously, so you can activate Graveyard Effect, Response, Chain, okay. Bam. So, you can do that with Fragrance Storm as well. And if your opponent doesn't have a Sage Koya, you can special summon, because their Sage Koyas, I think, will take priority over yours, but if you destroy one of their Sylvans, you can just be like, response? Hitting the grave? Nothing? Okay, I summon my Sage Koya off your Sylvan monster. Because on Sage Koya, it doesn't say your Sylvan monster, it just says a Sylvan. Anywhere. So it doesn't matter, just whenever a Sylvan would hit the grave. So that is, well, that is what I'll be adding. Those are things I'm thinking about adding, guys. I think they're going to be really good. It just depends on how well Sylvans are going to do this format. I'm hoping they'll get a really good push. As y'all know, I'm a huge fan of the deck. But we'll see. Like I said, this weekend I'll be going to 2 different locals to play test and edit through and stuff like that. I'm still playing my Burning Abyss deck. I just really don't enjoy it. I enjoy my Sylvans more. They're just more fun. So, when I play them, I kind of get that feeling I got when I played my Evil Swarm, when I played Dark World, and when I played my Gyrias. I just really loved those decks, and I felt really attached to them. So, when Sylvans, I felt like they were going to get really big, and then just so much stuff came out that was just hate on them. It felt like, inadvertently, nonetheless. Other than that, this past... well, yesterday, went to a local, played in it, did decent. Dark Law was like the bane of my existence. And then I misplayed real hard against a Batteryman player, because I forgot Batterymen have a card that they set face down that lets them flip and start chaining stupid shenanigans. And yeah. So since I forgot about that, I had the mistake set and ready for when he searched, but I attacked first. I should have just activated it. He had no back row, he had nothing, and then he just OTK'd me next turn. So it was my mistake on that for not playing Batterymen. It's just not, I don't see that deck very often. So other than that, guys, I will keep my word this time. I will try to maintain this channel more, bring you some up-to-date deck profiles on Burning Abyss as soon as Cross Souls comes out, and any other deck profiles. I'm going to probably just do a lot more fun deck profiles, but I will try to keep bringing deck profiles in, or I will try to get other people on here with deck profiles for y'all. Other than that, just like, subscribe, comment below. Let's try to make this channel a little more popular, I guess, guys. John from Team RynOke. Bye.